Let's be real for a second.
There is nothing, absolutely nothing, more painful than the silence of a phone that doesn't ring.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You met her, you felt that spark. Maybe you even thought, finally, this is the one.
You played your part perfectly.
You were nice, you were respectful, you were available.
You did everything society told you a good man is supposed to do. You sent that text, and then? Silence. You see her online. You see her posting stories. You see her laughing in photos with guys who look like they don't give a damn about her. Yet your message sits there,
Delivered, read, ignored. It burns, doesn't it?
It's not just about the rejection, it's the disrespect. It's the feeling of being completely invisible. You start wondering, what is wrong with me? Am I not rich enough? Am I not handsome enough?
Listen to me closely, because I'm about to tell you the brutal truth that your friends are too scared to tell you.
It's not your looks, it's not your money, it's your availability. You are too easy. In a world where every man is thirsty, where every guy is sliding into her DMs offering free attention, free validation, and free compliments, you became just another fan in the crowd. You handed her your power on a silver platter before she even earned it. And why would anyone chase something that is standing right in front of them, begging to be picked? They don't. Women by nature are designed to seek value. And in the laws of human psychology, value is determined by scarcity. If you are always there, you are cheap. It hurts to hear, but you need to wake up. Today, we are going to kill the nice guy inside you who is ruining your life. We are going to replace him with a man of stoic power, a man who doesn't beg for attention but commands it. By the end of this video, you won't just learn how to make her chase. You will learn how to become the kind of man she is terrified to lose. You might think Stoicism is just some old philosophy for guys in togas, boring lectures about being calm. Wrong. Stoicism is the ultimate cheat code for modern dating in the USA. Think about it. What is the number one thing that turns a woman off? Instability. When you freak out because she didn't text back in an hour, you are showing emotional instability. When you double text asking, "Are you mad at me?" you are showing weakness. Stoicism is the art of becoming unshakable. It's about having ice in your veins when everyone else is losing their minds. It is the ability to look at a woman's beauty and not lose your logic. It is the power to walk away from a deal or a date if the terms don't respect you. See, the reason you're stuck at 100 views on your own life story, watching everyone else get the prize, is because you are reacting to the world instead of making the world react to you. We are going to flip the script today. I'm going to give you the psychological triggers, backed by ancient Stoic wisdom, that hack the female brain's desire mechanism. We aren't talking about manipulation. We are talking about self-mastery that is so powerful, it looks like magic. But before we dive into the first law, you need to make a promise to yourself. You need to commit to this transformation. If you are tired of being the option and want to be the priority, smash that subscribe button right now. Join the brotherhood. We are building a tribe of high-value men here, and I don't want you to miss a single lesson that could save your future relationships. Do it now, because we are about to go deep into the dark psychology of attraction. Let's start with the heavy hitter. The biggest mistake you make is believing that presence builds attraction. You think, if I'm not around, she'll forget me. If I don't text her good morning, some other guy will. Bro, that is fear talking, and fear smells like desperation. Attraction does not grow when you are present. Attraction grows in the space between your interactions. It grows when you are gone. Think about a movie. The most anticipated part is the ending, right? Or the sequel. You wait for it. You wonder about it. If the movie never ended, you'd get bored and walk out. You are boring her because you never end the scene. But here is the catch. And this is where most guys mess up. You can't just go hide in your basement and play video games and call it stoic silence. That's being a loser. I'm talking about active absence. This means you are genuinely unavailable because you are building your empire. You are hitting the gym. You are working on your business. You are mastering your craft. When you tell her, "I can't talk right now, I'm busy," it needs to be the truth. Women have a sixth sense for fake busy. If you are sitting on the couch pretending to be busy but actually waiting for her reply, she feels that energy. But when you are truly on your grind, your time becomes expensive. Imagine this scenario.
You text her. She replies 4 hours later with a dry LOL.
The old you would reply instantly, trying to keep the dying conversation alive. The Stoic high-value man? He sees the LOL, realizes there is no value in that response, and he puts the phone down. He doesn't reply. Not out of anger, not to teach her a lesson, but because the conversation ended. He goes back to work. He goes out with his boys. Maybe he replies the next day, maybe he doesn't. What happens in her brain? Panic.
Wait, usually he texts back instantly.
Is he mad? Is he with someone else? Is he actually cool? Suddenly, you are a mystery. You are a puzzle she hasn't solved yet. And women love puzzles. They chase what they can't figure out. By removing your attention, you force her to invest her mental energy into thinking about you. And the more she thinks about you, the more she convinces herself that she likes you. Now, let's level up. We need to talk about emotional contagion. Stoicism teaches us that we should not be slaves to our passions, but masters of them. In a relationship, whoever cares less holds the power. I know, it sounds toxic, but it's the law of the jungle. If you are 100% invested and she is 50% invested, you are in a deficit. You are chasing. You need to use the mirror effect. This is simple but devastatingly effective. You simply mirror her level of investment and then dial it back by 10%. If she writes you a paragraph, you write 2 sentences. If she sends you a generic meme, you double tap and move on. If she takes 3 hours to reply, you take 3 hours or more. Why? Because you are training her on how to treat you. You are showing her that your attention is a currency, and she has to pay for it with her own effort. But here is the Stoic twist. You do this without attitude. You don't do it acting hurt or salty. You do it with complete indifference. You are happy, you are chill, but you are distant. There is a concept in psychology called intermittent reinforcement. It's what makes gambling addictive. If you pull the slot machine handle and win every single time, the game gets boring. You know you're going to win. But if you win only sometimes, maybe today, maybe not tomorrow, you become obsessed. You keep pulling the handle. You need to be that slot machine. Stop giving her the jackpot of your love and validation every single day just because she exists. Make her earn it. When she is sweet, feminine, and respectful, give her that warmth. When she is cold, distant, or disrespectful, you withdraw. You become the rock, unmoved, unbothered. This inconsistency, controlled by your Stoic discipline, drives the female brain wild. She wants the validation she had yesterday, so she will start chasing you to get it back. Let's address the elephant in the room. The simp culture. The media, movies, and maybe even your mom told you that you need to put women on a pedestal. You need to buy her flowers on the first date, pay for everything, listen to her problems for hours while she talks about her ex. Stop it. Right now. When you put her on a pedestal, the only way she can look at you is down. Stoicism teaches self-respect above all else. Marcus Aurelius, the great emperor, didn't beg for approval. He led with virtue and strength. You need to flip the frame. You are the prize. You are the one working on yourself, staying fit, making money, and building a legacy. She is lucky to be in your presence, not the other way around. This isn't arrogance, it's self-worth. When you approach a woman with the mindset of, I hope she likes me, you have already lost. The mindset must be, I wonder if she is good enough for me. Do you see the difference? It changes your body language. It changes your tone of voice. It changes your eye contact. When you act like the prize, you don't tolerate disrespect. If she flakes on a date, you don't say, it's okay, maybe next time. You say, cool, no worries. And then you never ask her out again until she makes the effort. You show her that your time is limited inventory. Once it's gone, it's gone. This willingness to walk away, the walk-away power, is the sexiest trait a man can have. It signals that you have options, that you are abundant, and that you don't need her. And paradoxically, that is exactly what makes her need you. You need to understand that human beings, especially women, are chemically addicted to the highs and lows of emotion. If your love, your attention, and your validation are a flat line, always consistent, always there, always sweet, you become boring. You become the safe option. And the safe option never gets the burning desire. He gets the friend zone. To make her obsessed, you must master the art of the emotional roller coaster.
This is not about being abusive, it is about being unpredictable.
Think about your favorite movie. It has moments of tension, moments of fear, and moments of relief. You need to structure your interactions the same way. One day, you are the most charming, funny, and seductive man she has ever met. You give her that validation, you make her feel like a queen. But the next day, you pull back. You become cold, focused, stoic. You don't text as much. You are short with your answers. This sudden drop creates a dopamine crash in her brain. She felt the high of your attention, and now that it's gone, her brain starts screaming, "How do I get it back? What did I do wrong?" This is where the chase begins. She will start texting you, double texting you, asking for your attention. And when she finally earns it back, the high feels 10 times better because she had to work for it. You must stop being afraid that pulling back will lose her. Pulling back is the only thing that keeps her. You are the ocean, sometimes calm, sometimes a storm. She never knows what she is going to get, and that mystery is what keeps her glued to you. Every high-value woman will test you. It is biologically hardwired into her DNA to test your strength. She needs to know. Is this man actually strong, or is he just faking it? In the dating world, we call these shit tests. She might tease you about your shirt. She might cancel plans at the last minute to see how you react, or she might say something disrespectful just to provoke you. 99% of men fail this immediately. They get defensive, they get angry, or they apologize when they did nothing wrong. When you do that, she loses all attraction because she realizes she can emotionally control you. A stoic man, however, is an immovable rock. When she tests you, you don't get mad, you get amused. If she says, "I don't think we are a good match," the average guy begs. The stoic guy smiles and says, "You might be right," and then goes back to eating his dinner. Do you see the power move there? You agree with her, you amplify it, or you ignore it completely. You show her that her opinion of you does not change your opinion of yourself. When you pass these tests with a smirk and zero emotional reaction, her subconscious mind screams, "This man is dominant." She realizes she cannot shake you. And a woman cannot love a man she can dominate. She craves a man who can handle her chaos with his calm. Stop trying to please her during these moments and start holding your frame. The moment you stop seeking her validation is the moment she starts seeking yours. We are going to go deep into the philosophy now. Nietzsche called it amor fati, love of fate. In the context of dating, this is your nuclear weapon. It means you are completely okay with whatever happens. Most men walk into a date with a scarcity mindset. They think, "I need this to work. I haven't had a date in months. She is so hot, I can't mess this up." This reek of desperation. The woman smells it on you like cheap cologne. You are terrified of loss, and fear of loss makes you act weak. You need to adopt the mindset of radical detachment. This means you walk into the interaction thinking, "I like her, but I don't need her. If she stays, great. We will build something. If she leaves, great. It makes room for someone better." This isn't just something you say, it's something you must feel in your soul. When you are truly willing to walk away from the table, you have all the negotiating power. A woman can sense when a man is not afraid to lose her. It is terrifying for her, and it is incredibly arousing. She starts thinking, "If I don't act right, this guy will literally vanish and never look back." That fear of losing you makes her work harder to keep you. You become the prize because you are not attached to the outcome. You are attached to your purpose, your mission, and your self-respect. She is just a guest in your reality, and guests can be asked to leave if they don't respect the host. Listen to me, brother. The journey we discussed today is not easy. It requires you to kill the boy inside you who just wants to be loved and give birth to the man who demands respect. The world is full of simps, nice guys, and men who are apologizing for their own existence. They are chasing women, blowing up their phones, buying them gifts, and getting absolutely nowhere. Do not be them. You have the blueprint now. You understand that silence is loud. You understand that absence creates value. You understand that your emotional control is the most attractive trait you possess. From this day forward, Stop chasing. Stop begging. Stop explaining yourself. Go build your body. Go build your bank account. Go build your mind. Become so undeniably high value that the idea of you chasing a woman becomes laughable. When you focus on yourself, the women come. It is the law of the universe. The shadow follows the man who walks toward the sun. But if you turn around and chase the shadow, you will never catch it. Walk toward the sun. Let them chase you. If this video woke something up inside you, if you felt that fire in your chest, then do not let this moment pass. Most men will click off this video and go back to their old weak habits. They will go back to texting her instantly. They will go back to being ignored. Don't be most men. Be the 1%. Make a vow to yourself right now in the comments. Write "I do not chase" below. Let that be your mantra. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are not just making videos here. We are saving men's lives. We are building a brotherhood of Stoic kings. Join us, or watch from the sidelines while we take over. The choice is yours. Stay strong, stay stoic, and never, ever look back.